I'm never quite sure when it's live.
It's live now, but we both want to cough.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, dear.
Sorry for running late. No excuse.
Well,
we're
it's
just late.
Strictly, isn't it?
Well, you were watching Strictly.
Yeah, I was upset that Michelle had gone. Oh, sorry if that's spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Yeah, so welcome, everyone. If you're a regular, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to our kind of regular Sunday hangout where we just come on and spend some time with you guys. If we've been outsourcing, normally this would be a haul, but we haven't been sourcing. We've been listing tons of gear. Excuse me. Well, I have anyway. You've done quite a bit this week.
I've done all right. Yeah, I'm very slow and methodical, and I plod on, but I've done okay, and my sales have increased, certainly.
Oh, our sales, I did put it, I think, in the title. Our sales, we mentioned last week that sales were really down, but that was mainly due to the fact that we were on holiday, so we had holiday settings on for a week and we hadn't listed, so our sales were right down. This week has been amazing for us. We're a fraction off $2,000 for the week on eBay alone, which is a complete contrast to last week. And most of that is due to just ploughing stuff on due to this listing challenge. We're going to get onto that soon. Rod's going to join us and we'll find out how we both got on. But I want to give a few shout outs. First of all, we are live. So we've got the live side chat on. Lucy was first in today, although I need to get the other chat box open so I can scroll back. So we'll do a few quick hellos. And then I want to say thank you. We forgot last week to thank those of you that have helped support our business by buying from our store. So I've got a bunch of people I want to thank for buying stuff from our eBay shop. Right. Let's scroll back. Oh, I can't see the beginning of the chat anyway, but we'll say a few hellos. We've got Adrian in. Adrian was in, I don't know if you saw, he was playing this with us.
Oh, I did see.
Adrian is like a genius at this game. Who knew?
Yeah.
What was that?
Flight Simulator.
Oh, so the Flight Simulator game. So yeah, so a few quick hellos. Adrian, someone called Pommy Pickers. I don't know, never heard of him. Yeah, hi Rod. Double Karma, Cookie and the Haydens. Hi Chris and Annabelle.
F&S Resellers, which is Faye and Simon.
Yep, welcome. Watcher 1421 is in. Sarah, Peter Ray, Kirsty Smith. Oh, there's Lucy again. She was first in, I noticed earlier. Richard Hale, lots and lots of people. Oh, Chris B is in. Is Chris coming to the meetup?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
So I won't say any more hellos because we have a lot to get through.
Yeah, I did notice KK Slimes asked us if we were going to be watching Celebrity. Yes, we do watch I'm a Celebrity. So
that's one of the reality ones that I really enjoy.
So make sure we get off air before 9 o'clock.
Is it starting tonight?
9 o'clock, yeah.
Oh, well, it depends if the quiz is over. Anyway, a few quick thank yous. So last week we completely forgot to thank those who had chosen to support the channel by buying from our eBay store. So quickly, last week, Kerry bought a DVD, Stephen bought a CD, John bought a cassette and a CD that he's going to use for testing stereos and stuff, which is cool. And Jenna bought one of the last few comics we've got. And then this week, James, I didn't realize the police whistle that is in a sales roundup that's not out yet, so you won't have seen it. That was bought by a subscriber, so thanks, James. Our regular customer, Anthony, bought another DVD this week. Mandy says Madonna. What Madonna did we sell?
Yeah, Mandy bought the greatest
Oh
hits.
yes, Mandy as in what's Mandy's?
She's always flipping.
She's always flipping. Bought the Madonna CD while we were live last week, but we didn't realise. Yeah. And quickly, Chris bought some tarot cards. Again, that would be in the sales roundup that I filmed yesterday. Andrew bought a mug. Sarah bought a Christmas jumper. Lindsay bought a Neil Diamond CD. So many. It blew our minds this week. How many of you supported our store?
Yeah, Mike has bought the Miami Dolphins shirt.
Yes.
Messaged me on Insta because I posted it on Insta earlier.
That's right. Michael bought. It's really nice. It's not a vintage one, is it? It's a throwback.
Yes.
Football shirt of the Miami Dolphins, like 1980s style. Alexander bought a CD. Sarah bought a DVD. And I need to say a shout out to Pound Girl Cheryl,
Cheryl,
whose 40th was last week. I had a little message from somebody saying, can you please give her a shout out? And
Fight Night we've sold.
Oh, cool. That's been on for ages. Fantastic. So, should we get Rod in?
I think we should. He's sitting there waiting very patiently.
Rod is behind the scenes.
Oh, I just wanted to say, Shirley said, Andrew, you're not the slowest lister because I have you beat at that.
Oh, hi, Shirley.
I bet I am. I bet I'm worse than you, Shirley.
Shirley has a YouTube channel. I dip in when I can when she's live.
Yeah, and she's on Instagram as well.
Lovely lady. So, hi, Shirley. So, there you go. You're not the slowest lister. That's Shirley. Right. So,
Sarah says, the Christmas jumper is great. Thanks. And then it's jumped. My boy can't wait to wear it. And thanks again for helping me increase my Disney collection. Cool.
Oh, yes. That was the DVD tonight, I believe.
Oh, look at that. Rod's got a Christmas mug.
Oh.
I'm wearing my Wham Christmas jumper today because I went to see Last Christmas with Ellen earlier.
Yeah, they brought a film out, Rod, all about Last Christmas, the song. Is that what it is, based on the song?
The story's based on the song, but it's not. Yeah, it's not anything really like the song.
I stayed at home.
Sorry, I was never a fan of Wham. Sorry.
I was mad on them.
So how are you? How are you after your week of listing?
Shattered.
Same.
It was so tiring. I'm not complaining, but I know we've been talking earlier on in the week, and you've just mentioned there your sales have gone mental.
Yeah.
I wish I could say the same.
They're not picked up yet.
They went in reverse. As soon as I started listing more, someone threw the boat anchor out of the back of me, and just having said that, this morning I've just while I was waiting, I have been ending listings and selling similar, and within 5 minutes of doing that to a few items, a pair of jeans sold within 5 minutes. So that theory does stand firm. It does work. It does give it some kind of adrenaline kick in eBay. It must do.
Yeah, I know Derek swears by that, and I've been trying to get into that habit. It's just another thing to remember, isn't it? It's another process to go through.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been trying to implement that.
Yeah,
so for those of you that maybe didn't watch last week, Rod was on and he set me a kind of challenge because you knew that we had a pretty shocking week last week and sales were down. So you set me.
Oh, we've lost him.
He's gone.
Oh.
We've lost you, Rod.
Oh dear.
We can hear you. We can't see you.
What happened there?
Oh, it's this camera. It's a little. I won't say it.
I'll give you a minute, see if you can get it back on.
Right. Okay. I'll switch to the laptop camera.
But to be fair, our sales were down because we had been on holiday and we hadn't listed all week.
Yeah, I think that was the primary reason.
Yeah.
But Rod came on and we thought we'd do a listing challenge to basically motivate both of us.
Yeah.
Into listing as much as we could. Hopefully Rod will be back in a minute. He's having tech issues by the look of it.
Oh, well, we shall go to an early shout out of the week for Matt Walker. So hi, Matt and Jem.
Hi, Matt and Jem.
Thanks for joining us.
How are you both? Yeah, so, and it really worked. I mean, it's only a friendly thing. It's not like it's a proper competition. There's no prize or anything.
So if anybody joined in with it last week, let us know how you got on.
Yeah, we did say if people wanted to kind of play along and challenge yourself, that to share your numbers in this show. So if any of you did, set yourself a challenge. I think Rod's back. Hey,
this camera.
That's all right.
I don't know what's wrong. It seems to be having a Monday morning blues. But I'll have to switch over to the laptop. But it always gives it a yellowy haze behind me. So I apologise for the quality.
That's fine. We can see and hear you. It's all good. So if any of you did kind of join in and try and motivate yourself to list, I shared a couple of posts on Facebook about some of the really random stuff I was listing this week. And that helped to inspire, and people were sending me messages about how they were getting on. So if you do have any results, here we go. Here's somebody. Joan Glenn Martin, listing challenge, listed 84 for a value of 1,621.
Okay.
Fantastic. That's what it's all about, you know. And I was surprised, and I know you've said similar, Rod, that just knowing that I had you on the other side of the earth beavering away inspired me to carry on to the point where I was up late listing, and I don't get
Late? You never went to bed?
early morning.
No, he was asleep through the morning.
Yeah, I don't do mornings apart from like up, you know, past 12 into the small hours. But it really worked, and hopefully it worked for some of you. Let's see if there's anyone else sharing.
I was trying to keep you talking and on these live streams you're on, so you couldn't list.
Yeah, I can't remember where I was. I was talking about a typewriter that I was trying to fix, and I listed that, and it sold almost immediately.
It backfired on me.
Crazy. So yeah, let's just scroll back, see if anyone else has tea cakes listing challenge 0 listed. I'm the annoying one that has no death pile. Packed up a load of Royal Worcester yesterday. Fantastic. Well, I'm quite a way off having no backlog. What's your sort of backlog situation now, Rod?
I've got quite a bit, but not as much as say Andrew over here. I mean, this is just ridiculous. He could open a charity shop in his garage, you know, and it literally is. It's a minefield, his garage. But I've got a 130 litre tub, and it's crammed full of all sorts of clothing. But I really hate listing clothing. I just hate it. I hate the whole measuring, the hanging the thing up, I know it sells, but it's my biggest bugbear. But a lot of it's pairs of jeans, and I'm a bit reluctant to spend time listing that clothing because it's summer here now. It's very near summer here now, and it's been so hot this past week. You know, it's rare to see anybody walking around in jeans or long sleeve shirts. So, what's the point in spending that? You know, try and utilize that time elsewhere and other things. So that they're just going to stay there for a couple of months. I'm not even going to look at them. I've hidden in the corner of the garage.
We've got fellow Aussies in here, 2 Aussie thrifters. We got 80 listings, but didn't track the value. It's pretty good. So how are we going to do this? Do you want to? Have you got your results per day, or do you have a total?
Well, I've actually, I kind of got the end result. I've done the vlog. I did the video, which is due to go out after your show around about 9 o'clock my time, which is whatever yours, I think about 11ish. I don't know. Yeah,
I put a link to Rod's channel below. If you're not subbed, go over there, and then you can check out the results in Rod's vlog as well.
So there is obviously the weekly vlog of the whole process, and it does go on a bit, so I apologise in advance. And at the end, there is the daily breakdown of the listings. But I have the overall sum here. Like Chamberlain in my hand.
Okay.
So do you want me to go first, or
whatever suits, really? Let's do the number. Did you track the number of listings and the financial? Let's go with the number then. What was your total for the week?
It was shocking, to be honest. I'll just put a disclaimer up before I reveal.
Oh, here we go.
No. It is very hot over here, and being in that,
my little violin out.
Yeah, I've had the violins all week, mate. Being in that shed, it literally is like being in a sauna at times, and it does actually mentally and physically drain you, the heat. So that's my Joker card. So it's easier to get warm. It's harder to cool down. So I'm amazed how many I actually did list overall on the week. Each day varied, but the overall listings during the week was 80.
80? 80?
Yes. You're going to blow me out of the water now, aren't you?
Not really. To be fair, I only managed for the week 97.
Oh, well, that's 1-0 to you.
But yeah, and when I've done listing challenges before, I've done more than that. But I was trying to I was doing electricals and those things like those TVs. So I was spending a lot of time testing. I know you were doing electrical stuff as well. So you've got to clean it, test it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of in-depth photography that goes on with that. It's not like media where it's snap, barcode.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of that, but not a lot. Okay, so go on.
Oh, I was just reading. Thank you, Tommy. I know it's not for me. I know that's the money's not for me, but thank you. The comment.
Yeah, I'll just read. Do you want to read that?
Yeah, and Tommy says, "Let's get Rod to 1K. This man is brilliant. 300 people in here. Everyone should be subbed. No excuses." So thank you for that, Tommy. Thanks for this.
Tommy has spoken. You have been told.
Oh God.
Thanks, Tommy.
There is a bit of a contentious issue with my quantity total, though. It is revealed in the video, but I may as well. You know, when we was talking about multiple quantities.
Yes.
Now, on one, I don't know whether one of my.
Have you done my listing with 80 things on it?
Well, I did. That was done Monday. I had the rest of the week off. No. I towards the end, I found some Paddington Bear books, which I bought when I went to the Gold Coast to see Andrea and Bronwyn. Now, there was in reality there was only 10 listings, but there was multiples of them books, so it kind of went up to 26, which sort of teetered me more towards the 80. Now, is that sort of bordering taking the mickey, or?
Well, it's kind of irrelevant because I still got 97.
Well, it is now, yeah. So it's either a total of 80 listings or 54. So either way, I'm still happy with what I've done because I am a lazy lister. So,
okay. Yeah. All right. So that was number of listings. Oh, do you want to read that one?
Yeah, thank you, Tim. I've just seen that sale come through. Tim's just bought our Nightmare Before Christmas plate.
That is a really cool thing. Let me quickly show you. You've probably seen it if you've seen the pickups video. I'll grab it quick. See, I know exactly where everything is. Honest. So that's what. Sorry, what was the name?
Tim.
Oh, Tim. There you go, Tim. That's what it is. It's very cool. When we were in Disneyland Paris, there was so much cool Nightmare Before Christmas merch because it was Halloween, so they were pushing that. So much cool stuff. But yeah.
How much did you bring back?
Ellen bought a couple of bits, didn't she?
She bought some stuff, but it's expensive to buy stuff.
All right, she spent 50 euros on a cuddly toy.
Oh.
I know.
It's a big one, but
it damn should be.
She
got a lot of birthday money, so yeah, she was happy to spend it. And she's now got into the whole Disney pin badge thing, which is like oh man, there's hundreds available, and she started collecting them. That's her money. So
got an offer on the Disney calendar.
Offer
I don't know if that's somebody watching, but yes, I'm going to accept it with a sad heart because I'm kind of hoping it wasn't going to sell.
Did you not want to sell that Disney calendar? So if that's somebody watching, thank you. What was the offer then? 20?
20 on that.
Should we show what it was? Yeah. It's like a little, you know, the advent calendars where they're drawers.
Yeah, and you can fill it up with your own stuff.
But it's all like Mickey Mouse and stuff. So you had it on for 25, didn't you?
Yeah. And
where did you get that from?
Don't know, boot sale over the summer.
Can't remember. We buy so much gear, I can't remember. Okay, so that was number of listings. I was really happy with mine. Like you said, you were happy considering you were in a sauna. It's not bad. So financial totals now. Have you done yours in Aussie dollars?
Well, I've had to.
Okay, we'll just bear that in mind. Go for it.
Is this my next disclaimer? Now, I have listed all these items with free shipping because I basically didn't want to be taking the value of the shipping off. So bear in mind, this is as a whole, the shipping costs will be included. So
it keeps making
take
it
it as you see it.
Okay.
Right. $2,667.99.
Ooh.
Right. Say that again.
$2,667.99.
$2,667. Well, $68.
Well, mine in pound, and like yours, a lot of these figures include the shipping, but I do a mix of both. So it's, I think more had shipping included in the price, but some I did add shipping on, which isn't included in this. Yeah. But my total in pounds was 2,360.
Oh, you've blown me out of the water completely. If you do the conversion rate, you've
£1,409, let's say.
Oh, is the Aussie?
Yeah, that's what it is in pounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you've completely blew me out of the water there.
But I was rummaging for expensive gear all week. I don't know if you were.
There was stuff appearing that I'd forgotten we had. Really cool stuff you were pulling out. I was like, where did we get that from?
I know,
I remembered buying it, but I hadn't seen it for so long.
Yeah.
Forgotten we had it.
Well, this week was quite a revelation because I am so guilty of buying stuff, putting it down or putting it on a shelf, and then it becomes part of the furniture. And I just buy more stuff and list the interesting stuff. But the tarot cards that I've mentioned have sat on that back shelf here, somewhere there, for best part of 6 months. I listed them. We've now sold 7 sets, I think.
Wow.
In 2 or 3 days. And we've had well over £100 back on them. It's just madness, really. The stuff sits there and it sells as soon as you list it.
Yeah. Well, like that top that you gave me to list ages ago, and I just kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off.
Well, the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, finally I pulled it out and thought, I'll list that. That's sold straight away to Mike, obviously. Yeah. I said to Mike, well, it was obviously just waiting for the time when you needed to buy it.
But didn't it have a little mark and we needed to wash it?
Yeah, I think so, but I did that ages ago. So it was just sat there.
So there you go. I mean, I'm really happy that we both.
Did Team Andrea win? No, I can't even compete with Nick on anything. Not ever. I don't even bother trying.
Oh God.
Yeah. Everything. Board games, card games. Can't win anything.
You beat me at some stuff.
I don't.
Anyway, so that's how we did. I don't know if I've missed any people that are sharing. And at the end of the day, we said this during the week. It really didn't matter. It wasn't actually, the point of this wasn't to see who could list the most. It wasn't the idea. The idea was to just keep us focused, keep our head down, and have that little kind of bit of a kick up the butt to just find the stuff and get it on. And it totally worked for me because I am inherently competitive anyway. That's enough. It was enough for me to list like crazy because I had this going on. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope it was worth doing for you as well, Rod.
It was. It did. It highlighted a lot of failings I've got as well. It wasn't just the actual listing and the getting things on. There was other aspects of how I do reselling which were just like a breath of fresh air. Cardboard boxes is one of them. As daft as it sounds, I mean, as mentioned in the video, I don't like buying brand new boxes. Maybe it's the Scottish in me coming out on my dad's side. I don't know, but I just don't. It seems a waste of money to just send it to somebody, and all they're going to do at the end of the day is throw it in a bin. So I do try to use pre-used boxes where I can. I'm not saying I'm an eco warrior. I try and do a little bit, but I just seem to not get a decent sized selection of boxes ready to go, and that's something that's been addressed because I was just running around it like a headless chicken, trying to find, making up franking boxes or whatever you call them. So that's been addressed. So I actually now get my boxes free from the post office. They're not brand new ones, but they're as good as they. The guy in the post office he's kind of turned our local post office into some kind of equivalent of your pound shop. There's all sorts of knick-knack things appearing. It's a post office. Why is this lot here? But he was taking some stuff out to put on the shelf, and I said, "Oh, what do you do with the boxes?" So I have to flat pack them and pay to get them taken away. No more.
Yeah.
So I take his boxes away now. Every second day, he'll just say, just drive around the back and load up. So I'm probably going to get to the point where I have too many. It probably costs me money to get rid of them then. So I don't want to cut the supply chain off. I'll still take his boxes. But just things like that, there's many other things about how YouTube is the biggest one. I seriously need to cut off a lot of watching YouTube. I like listening to it while I'm packing, things like that. That's great. But as soon as you sit down in front of the laptop to start listing something, and it's playing in the background, and before you know it, 20 minutes has gone past.
Yeah.
And you wonder where your day's gone. It's great. I love YouTube. I love all the content. It's great. But I think there's going to have to be some kind of a cut-off point during the day.
Well, I think we've both been guilty of that a lot. And my solution, I think I chatted to you and Drew about it once, was that I use YouTube now to playlist music, because if I have videos on where somebody's interacting or showing pickups or something, I'll get sucked right in.
Yeah.
Yep.
And before you know it, like you say, you're there, just watching. But with music, I can just have it as a background window and have my listing window open, and there's nothing to distract me. It's just the music, and I'll sing along to my heart's content in here. And that works for me. But yeah, I'm the same, and many other people are. So you're not alone in that one.
Yeah.
Did you want to read? That's been sat there for ages.
I know, it's because I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay.
But yeah, Kirsty has bought the Disney Canada and asked if she could pick it up on the 30th. Yes, Kirsty, that's absolutely fine if you want to do that.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, thank you.
There wasn't
for that.
Postage on it then, was there?
There is postage on it, but if you check out as
local
collection in person.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
we'll have to check that. If you paid the shipping, we'll obviously give that back.
Yeah.
Oh, so Kirsty's come to the meet. Oh,
yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you, Kirsty. I've just got to remember to take it with me now.
Yes. Well, we're 5 minutes up the road. We
I
can
know,
come and get it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to whiz through the chat
can
a
you
little
just
bit.
take that one off then?
Yes. I don't know where it is though.
No, chat's moved on quite a bit since.
Yeah, I was going to see if anybody else shared. I know a bunch of people were trying to use our little game, our little listing challenge to inspire themselves. I was just seeing if anyone else shared.
A few people over here, excuse me, a few people over here kind of joined in. I've said on my page, I will carry, regardless of whether anybody wanted to, yourself wanted to continue, but because Andrew Monumental earlier on was saying, is it why round one? Is there going to be a round two? I says, I doubt it. I said, I'm probably going to get knocked out in the first round, but but it's something I'll do myself, I think, just to keep myself accountable. I was talking to my missus about it the other night, and I kind of related to it in how she used to go to Weight Watchers in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
It's that accountability. You all turn up to the Weight Watchers meetings, and you're all, how much have you lost, and how much have you lost, and there is that kind of peer pressure. So I've posted every week. I'll post in my page my results, if you like, for as long as I can remember to do it. And if anyone else just wants to join in, that's great. We don't have work colleagues, do we? We're pretty, flying solo. So, it's just that little bit of accountability. So there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it certainly did that for me. And I've done those videos where I've kind of had my own little challenge. and I've tracked it through the week. And because I know at the end of every day I'm going to do a little bit to camera, it's embarrassing if you say I did nothing today and watch telly. So you list and you get down to it because you know you're going to be accountable to that video and to your audience. So that works for me.
Yeah.
And likewise with this, knowing that we were going to compare and contrast figures, it really kept me on track. So thanks for setting the challenge. I think we should do it again at some point. Maybe get other people on it as well. Have a bunch of us. Well,
you listed way more than you normally would, and it really paid off. I mean, one day we had over a £400 day. Yeah,
we had a crazy day. We've had so many good sales. Even those TVs have been selling. I don't know if I told you, I sold 2 of the TVs already. It
would be great if we could continue it in this exactly same way. Even that, I mean, it's not that I'm not motivated. I'm just slow, but even I was consistently getting listings on every day, and it felt good. It felt good because we were getting the sales.
Yes. Oh, I shared the Liverpool Delta there says that's what it's all about, just getting it listed. Any incentive is welcome. It is, and required in my case, I think, incentive to get to knuckle down and do it. Oh, Chris or Annabelle or both say, would you guys ever think of paying someone to list so you can go and buy more?
Probably not. No.
I don't think so.
I mean, we've discussed this in the past, and sometimes we thought we would do it, but it just never happened.
No, and also for us, that would mean having somebody in our house, which has its own issues.
And access to your account.
And I mean, paying somebody to list, even at minimum wage, that's a big chunk of cash.
Yeah.
We've had employees before. It's stressful, it's complicated, and it's very expensive.
Yeah.
And we are trying to lead a simple life, an enjoyable life. And ironically, considering this challenge, kind of do less or as much as we need to. I did need this kick up the backside, but so that's not a route that we're going to take. I know people have set up things like that where they just go outsourcing and somebody does all the manual work.
And that sounds amazing, to be honest.
But we are going to trial the Habu thing. As you know, we're working with them, and that's going to be in January, I believe. We're going to take the first batch of our stock up to Habu.
So that will definitely help.
So they will take the burden of picking and packing at least some of our stuff, and we'll see how that works. So that'll be interesting. So
All right, well, do you want me to shoot off now while you get on with your quiz and things?
I appreciate the challenge. I appreciate you coming on. I'm glad it's beneficial. It certainly helped me out.
So. Yeah. Oh, it's like I say, I think it's what I definitely needed, and perhaps it came at the right time for yourselves, just coming off a holiday after no listing of the week before.
It really did, because it injected something into the business again, and we got us motivated, because you come back from holiday and you're like, oh, got to get back in the swing of it, and it's
sales were down, energy was non-existent, and we were back in a cold and wet England. Well, it was cold and wet in France, to be fair,
but it's cold in your office. I've got a hot water bottle. It's freezing.
There's a heater.
Is that what he was bringing in before the stream started? What else I saw.
Well, I don't know what you saw.
We forgot that Rod was kind of in the kind of waiting room on StreamYard, so we were nattering away before we went live. God knows what we were talking about.
I don't know.
Thanks for having me on, and it's well done. I take my hat off to you with them figures. So
thank you. No, I appreciate it.
I appreciate earned the crown.
So please, like I say, the link to Rod's channel below. So your video will be out shortly of how you got on through the week.
Yes.
So go over and check that, and I think ours will probably be up tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. So check those out, find out what we listed and how we got on.
Yeah, it's. I think I set it to that. Is it the Premier listing where you can join in kind of a live chat? So if anyone wants to. Ask any questions on how not to do it. I'm your man.
Fantastic.
All right, thank you very much, guys, and take care.
Take care, Rod.
See ya.
Cheers. Okay. So there you go. That's wrapped up our little listing challenge. As we've said many times, it wasn't a serious thing. It was just between friends to keep ourselves accountable and motivated. And that's all I need, because I am fundamentally quite competitive. Even though it wasn't a serious competition, it was enough to keep me listing when normally I'd, pack up and go and watch telly, or, stay in bed that extra few hours. So it kept me on track. Okay, how are we doing for time? Oh, not too bad. Right, Joe and Glenn there. Thank you both for the listing challenge. It motivated me. I'm assuming that means I now have my highest number of listings ever. Wow, fantastic. I'm not sure we've ever been over the 1,000 listing mark. We were getting close, but we've sold so much this week, it's come back down again. But yeah, thanks for that, Joan. Right, let's read a few bits from the chat.
Yeah, the only other thing we need to talk about is our conclusion to our saga with the Chinese sale.
Oh yes. So we shared, for those that didn't see, we made up a bundle for a particular buyer who wanted to buy 9 different classical CDs. He was, the kind of warning signs were there. He was being a bit odd. He wanted to know in detail the condition, to the point where he wanted pictures of all of the CDs front and back, which I did. And then we made up this unique listing just for him, 9 CDs for, I think it was £90 plus shipping to China. And then what happened?
Well, what happened was he received it, and you probably all know this already. He received it and immediately opened up an INAD, item not as described. Said that they weren't in the condition that we described them in, even after seeing everything in great detail. and I was really cross about it, so I messaged him, had a conversation with him back and forth, and he was very adamant that they weren't as described, and I was adamant that they were. And then when you look on the return case, there's an option to dispute the case. So this is mistake number 1. So we're telling you this because it's a good lesson that we have learned big time. So mistake number 1, I opened the dispute before I accepted the return. What happened there was I opened the dispute, the return was closed because a new case was opened. So I then had no capability to actually accept the return after that. And eBay said to me, you have to accept the return. And I said, well, I can't, because you've closed the case. So they said, well, you need to talk to him and tell him that he can return it. And then you need, I spoke to several people and got very different things, both on online chat, on the phone, on email, and got very different conflicting things each time. One person on the phone, when I said, I've had an email that tells me I need to arrange a courier from China for him to return the stuff back to us. And she laughed and said, yes, that is ridiculous. It's China. I was like, yes, how am I going to do that? And then eventually they said, you basically need to either arrange a courier or put money into his PayPal account. Now, what we were trying to say to eBay is, the reason we dispute this is we feel that we're being scammed. We've been selling for, nearly 20 years on eBay. We've got 100% positive feedback. We're top rated sellers. We kind of know when somebody, we deal with returns day in, day out. We know when someone is scamming us, and this is one of those times, and this is why I've disputed it. So why on earth would I put extra money into his PayPal account that I probably would never see again? And so that was mistake number 2. So the first mistake was that I opened a dispute before I opened the return. Accepted the return.
Well,
the second mistake that I made then was I did not put any money into his PayPal account for him to send the items back. So what happened in the conclusion of all of this, he keeps his 9 CDs and also gets £138 refund from PayPal. Amen.
And we were charged by PayPal
Yeah.
for some reason for the whole debacle. So the point is, if you have a return request, in our experience in this case, if you get a return that you know is a scammy thing or whatever, accept it, because eBay will force you to anyway. We know we have to accept returns.
They did,
but they gave us the option to dispute the return.
Along the way, nobody ever listened to any reason why we disputed it.
Yeah.
It wasn't taken into consideration, not ever.
So accept the return regardless and dispute it when you get it back. If you don't get it back, then that's fine. They haven't returned it. They can't have a refund. If you do get it back, as has happened in the past with some shoes we had returned that were clearly not the same shoes, we jumped through all the hoops and they agreed with us in the end and reversed the refund, etc.
Yeah.
So
don't make the same mistake that I made and think that you can dispute it and eBay will adjudicate. They won't, because they're always going to find in favor of the buyer. They're not going to listen to anything that you have to say, even if you don't agree with their reasons for opening the return.
So get the item back and then open your dispute would be the thing. Anyway, so we're going to draw a line.
That's the end of that. And so you all know that's what happened. Just don't make those mistakes, because
yes,
learn from us. Learn from our mistake.
We lost a £90 sale and all of the CDs. And the shipping to China and a PayPal fee for the pleasure.
Yeah, it's so great.
Yeah, and, but at the end of the day, things like this. Luckily, this sort of king size cock up doesn't happen very often, but it will, and you just have to learn from it as we have and move on. And that's it. We're done. Can we move on from that?
We've drawn a line. We've come to terms with it. We're just putting it behind us now.
Oh, now, Joan, Andrea said that many times. Andrea got me to deal with them in the end on the phone, because Andrea's like, up here, steam coming out of the ears. In the background, Andrea's going, "What about seller protection?" I'm like, "Okay, it's okay, all right, okay, I'm dealing with this." Well, I said to the guy in the end, I said, "So basically, you're telling us there's nothing we can do. You're not going to listen or take what we're saying into account." He was like, "Nope. We have ruled on this. It's over." And we're like, "Is there any point speaking to you then?" He's like, "Basically, no." Anyway.
Yeah. So my passing comment was, good job we've got seller protection, isn't it?
Darren says, yes, PayPal charge a chargeback admin fee. Is that what it was? Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Just scrolling back to some more comments we'll read out before we will wrap up with the quiz. Do you want to go and watch TV at 9 o'clock then?
Yeah, I better get on with the quiz.
I might have to finish the quiz on my own, because we're not going to get it done.
No, you want to watch it too. We'll just rewind it.
It's only the intro thing, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the interesting part when they all go in.
Nick, hi. I've got the same problem at the moment. The buyer is trying to get me to send £50 return postage on an item. I assume that means which was less.
Yeah.
I know, we felt like we were over a barrel, and there's no easy way of dealing with this.
Yeah.
But going back to it, what would we do differently then? We would pay for the return and then dispute it and hopefully get all of that money back. But it feels weird handing over money to someone you think is scamming you.
I mean, I said to the guy on the phone.
Oh, we're back on it again now.
I know. I want to. It's only because this guy's going through it as well. I said to him on the phone. But the thing is, if I privately send him money to his PayPal account, which is not through eBay, and it's not to do with any goods or services, I'm not covered for it, am I? So, he just keeps that money, never sends back the item, and then I've lost even more money. So why would I do that? And he said that we would be protected. But I said to him, can you understand? Can you understand why I would have no confidence in that? Because apparently we have seller protection, and yet you're not protecting us from any of this. So I don't know what I would do differently. I was very adamant I wasn't putting any money in his PayPal account. So we just ended up losing it, you know, all the money, and he kept the stuff. So I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. I mean, I've had an international return before, and all I did was ask him to send all the stuff back, and we would refund on receipt of his return and send him money extra for his postage, which we did, and it was all fine, and he was lovely. He was obviously, you know,
Was that the suit to Australia?
yes.
Yeah.
So that all went swimmingly, and I think that's the way it should go. And this is what I did actually offer to the guy in China. I said, can you do that? And he said yes, he would send it back.
We thought he was returning it anyway.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something more pleasant quickly.
I just think it is an interesting question, though. I mean, what do you do in this instant? Because none of us would feel comfortable to just send like £50 to somebody to return something when you don't know if they're going to return it. And I also think that it now leaves it wide open. As soon as international people, buyers that know this is the case and don't have many morals, they're going to go, oh, this is a good thing to do. I'm going to open a return on my item, and they're going to give me money in my PayPal account. I won't return the item, so I just get extra money. And also, eBay will just close the case in my favour, and then I'll just get to keep all my original money as well.
Well, you would hope that eBay has a system where they have to send it back tracked, and if it doesn't return,
but there's no system for returning GSP.
I don't know.
You send it out, and that's fine. It's all covered by eBay, but getting it back, you're not covered. So what eBay need to do is have a system for GSP returns. In exactly the same way as we have a system for returning stuff in the UK. It needs to be done through eBay. Well,
fire off an email to eBay and say, this is what you need to do.
Well, if anybody from eBay is watching this,
sort this out?
That's what we need. We need that protection, really, from you for a GSP return. There we go. That's my bit said.
Drawing a line under that. Going back to the listing challenge, I just want to thank Rod again. That it was really good fun. It really kept me motivated. And Derek's saying there, well done, Nick and Rod. Listing electricals and other things need cleaning, testing, etc. Always takes a long time. Absolutely does.
Yeah.
And Kelly says, so you need a new challenger every week. Then I'm not sure I could cope with doing that every week.
Are you offering then, Kelly?
Yeah, not every week. We'll do another one. Maybe we'll get more people involved next time. But
I do think it would be great if we could try and list as much as we have this week, every week.
Yeah. Stu says, same here. My listing was no great shakes, but it helped me be consistent and building up my listings steadily despite quite good sales. Exactly. Yeah. Fantastic. Well, it went really well. I'm really pleased we did that.
Yeah.
So we are now 5 to 9. Let me get back to the end of the chat. I dare say there's a lot of response to people saying get eBay to look into it. I don't know. Right now I want to put it behind me because I need to focus.
It got stressy, and it's
been dragging on for weeks.
Just need to accept it and move on.
But yeah, it's done. Right.
So Ken McMillan keeps calling me Andrea the Mouse Hills. I'm really hoping that's to do with Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse and not to do with being a mouse.
Well, this.
Yeah.
Don't mess with Andrea the Mouse.
Because I'm not quite sure how to take that one.
That's just your new nickname. Nick Hill's Marathon Lister. New series coming soon. I'm not sure on that.
Yeah.
There will be a video coming out that I've made tracking what I was listing and when through the week, which should be quite interesting. You can see the sort of stuff. I ended up with bringing all of this down on Friday, and then I only listed 3. These are all car parts. I only listed 3. I was just done by Friday. And Friday was the day when that whole eBay case was concluded, and we were on the phone to them and getting really wound up and just took all of the wind out of my sails, which was a shame, but there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Sue. Different Sue. Sue's pal's a shame. I'll challenge you, Nick. You could have a lie-in, take 3 days off and a weekend away, and you'd still beat me. Woohoo! That's the sort of challenge I like. Come on then, Sue. Let's do it. All right.
Andrea is a lioness.
Oh,
Thanks,
that's
Lex.
a super chat coming. It's Lex.
Thank you, Lex.
A lioness, aren't they? Isn't that the women's football team, the Lionesses?
Yeah, I'm not good at football.
How do you know? Have you ever tried?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you remember we had years ago? We went and did like a works football thing after work. It was a really hot, sunny day, and we all went off to the field after work and played football. And
Did we?
I was knackered, and I was a lot younger and fitter back then.
Which work?
Our price.
Which our price?
Our price Stevenage with Helen and Mel and
No, we
Adrian.
didn't.
We did. I remember it vividly.
I wasn't there that day then.
Well, maybe you weren't.
I never played football with that lot.
Maybe you weren't working at that point. But yeah, I did play football with workmates, and yeah, never again.
Thanks, Lex. We'll see Lex soon. Now the meetup quickly is now what
2 weeks away.
2 weeks away. Those of you that are coming, fantastic. Can I just remind you? Can you bring something for the raffle, and maybe a little silly prize for some of the other games that we're going to play? Because it is a fundraiser event, and we want.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything big or major. Just something silly.
Just something silly or fun, or a bottle of plonk, or I don't know, whatever. That'd be cool. So yeah, looking forward to that. It's not far away now.
No.
Yeah, Derek, I agree. Best to forget it and move on, as it can cause you not to be productive on the coming days if you let it fester. Yeah, I'm just glad it's finished. Yes, it didn't have the right outcome in our opinion.
No, but like I've just said,
done.
It's a massive learning curve. I mean, it's been a big lesson. And what I wanted to do is pass that on to you guys. And yeah, I pass that on to you guys. And so you can learn from our mistake that that's not the way to go about it, you know.
Quote from last week, Nick said, "Don't touch the mouse again." Oh yeah.
Oh, I see.
When Andrea closed the StreamYard window and broke
it. You, Ken. I'm with you now.
Yeah, you broke the internet, didn't you, last week? Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
Oh, Kim's giving Team Andrea a shout.
Thanks, Kim.
Did I miss?
Oh, Dave Williams, thank you. Oh, go Team Andrea.
Thanks,
I
David.
don't know why I've got a team. I still don't. But anyway.
What is this Team Andrea? You weren't in the listing challenge. You did, but you've got all these supporters for doing what? What have you done?
Being married to you.
Yeah. To be fair, being married to me, yeah, you need a medal or something. Right, let's do a quick quiz. So, what we could do in some Obama Llama.
Oh, Victoria Plum's just said a Welsh meetup would be nice. Yeah, it would be actually. We'd go back to Wales for that.
Yeah, Wales was fun in the summer.
Wales.
Pete's off. See you later, Pete. So, in the side chat, quiz or a quick burst of Obama Llama. Them's your options.
Question from Fritz. Do you use desktop version of sending offers to followers in bulk on the active listing page, offering a percentage discount to followers on your items?
I did do it that way for the first time tonight, and it was really good.
Oh, I don't, because we obviously split it. So the listings that I put on, I normally do it on my phone. Yeah,
but you can pick out. I did it tonight, and I just left your clothing ones alone. I didn't send offers on those.
Well, I've been doing it on my phone.
Yeah. Derek made a great video talking of that if you do the bulk thing, make sure you're aware that you're putting a percentage off, you know, because you can think you might be sending £20 off or whatever, but it's 20% unless you change it to the amount in pounds off. It's quite confusing the way they've done it when you do it in bulk. Anyway, so do you want to work out what we've got? Quiz.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, Kelly. Team Andrea, she fixed the lag last week and saved the day. You see? I fixed it.
That's some spin there you're putting on that. You broke it first.
I didn't break it.
So what, we got more quizzes? Quiz about llamas? Quiz. Nobody
Adrian
wants.
apparently was really good at Obama Llama. You were all saying how good he was at it.
Yeah. Oh, he was only good in the live stream. So everyone wants quiz.
Yeah. Okay.
So
they're organising a Welsh meetup here.
cool. Okay.
Yeah, well, Ben Fitzpatrick said that he would go to the next meetup or a meetup if he could, if one was being arranged.
Yeah, I saw the end of that chat with George. We've stopped people coming to the one in Hitchin because we're oversubscribed.
Yeah, well,
so
we didn't
sadly,
realise how many people, to be honest, would want to come. So
yeah,
we hired a venue, and there was obviously a limit to how many people we could fit in there.
right.
But next time, because there will be a next time next year at some point. Yeah, we'll go for a bigger venue, won't we?
I think we'll have to.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you've never made it this far on a Sunday, we like to end with a quiz.
Yeah. I need something to write on.
As you can see, we are doing 80s music trivia. So those youngsters in the chat, sorry, you may not have been born when some of these songs came out.
Oh, how many weeks did Bryan Adams' Everything I Do For You stay in?
16, wasn't it?
Something like that, wasn't it? Yeah.
Don't know. Oh, they've started their own quiz. They don't need us.
I know. We'll just leave. We'll go and watch on Celebrity.
Right, I'll share the thingy.
The thingy.
The chat.
The doobly-doo.
Why is that not working? Share screen. Here we go.
Oh, Jack says, I'm ruined. I was born in 1999.
Born in 99. Way to make us feel old.
Oh, dear.
Right, does that work?
Yeah.
How do I get it? Oh.
James says, can't we have general knowledge? Not this week. We're going for music.
I've grabbed.
Oh,
hello.
what are you
Sorry,
doing?
let's just play around with this for a minute.
That's
what-
cool.
Oh, right, that's that. That's just that. And that. Why can't I make it bigger?
So the actress to the vicar.
Come on. There'll be a slight delay. But then I can't make this window any bigger on here. No, I can only make it smaller.
Oh, actually, that kind of works.
Is that cool?
Maybe.
Oh, I like that. It's kind of covering your head a bit. Hang on. Right, let's get on with this.
Move this way. There we go.
Right, everyone say hello to your mum, quick. Oh, I can't click on that, can I? Oh, I'm in a mess. Right. Hang on. Top chat, live chat, we're meant to have it on. It's not very long. Hold on. Oh, that shrinks it.
Yeah.
Right, let's just go with that. God, dearie me. Keep going right, Nick.
Palaver. No, you want to go this way.
Is that better? That's better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so first correct answer we see in the chat gets the point. Who does Whitney Houston want to dance with? You're singing it in your head right now, aren't you?
Everybody is.
Who does Whitney Houston want to dance with? Yep, everybody knows this. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. That was in tune.
Ish.
Rude. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Don't laugh at me. Yeah, somebody. Or Benny Hill. So first. Oh, hi, Mum. Hi, Mum. Hello to your mum. Victoria Plum. Oh, you've done it already. All
Yeah.
right.
I saw it come in.
Oh, these are so easy. Let's find something a little bit harder than that. Gee, me.
Oh.
Should I go with that?
Yeah.
These are quite easy, folks. Even if you weren't born in the 80s, you'll know this stuff. According to Simply Red, money is too tight to...
Simply Red.
Simply red.
Simply red.
Money is too tight to what? Wow.
Yeah.
Mention. Yes, everybody knew that. Make sure you click the little live thing so the red light is on below so you're not lagging behind if you're trying to play along with the quiz.
Yeah.
These are easy, folks. So you just got to be super quick. Next question. That was, so we're giving that to Victoria Plum because we saw that come in. Let's just scroll back so you can see. Oh, I've gone way too far. Hold on.
There you go.
That was the first correct answer. So Victoria's on 2. You got to be quick. These are easy. What color beret does Prince sing about?
Oh.
Oh, somebody else has got this one. These are too easy. I've got to find some. Oh, here's a good one. Correct spelling.
Oh.
Let's do that. Okay, so that is what color beret?
Raspberry.
Raspberry beret. What's the kind you'd find in a second-hand
So it's
store?
it's very apt.
Yeah.
Song.
Tap Flipper's anthem, that one. Yes, so that was it Vinegar Jar?
It was Peter.
Peter Cummins.
No, you
Gone too far. Oh man. There you go.
Yeah.
Well done. Right, now this one. First correct spelling of who had a #1 hit with Too Shy. Correct spelling.
Let's see how you do spell it.
Yeah, it's not actually that. Ooh. Ooh. Kangaroo.
Ooh.
Okay, you will have gathered by now from the answers coming in. The correct answer is Kajagoogoo. Belinda's got too many G's near the end. That is correct, Andrew. Kangaroo, we can't give it.
Funny answer though.
Dave's still on his Oasis trip from months ago. So I think most people were getting a spelling. Hang on. Kangagoo. Close. Kangaroo. Kajagoog. Where's the first correct? Well, there's loads. Oh, here we go. Right, is that right?
Yes.
Kajagoog. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
So that's another point for Peter.
Peter.
So Victoria and Peter have got 2 each.
Oh, it's all about Victoria and Peter tonight.
Yeah.
That's too easy. Come on. Okay, I think they're all easy. Which Duran Duran video featured the band on a huge yacht?
Oh.
Great track. Don't get much more 80s than that in that video. Oh. It's going to be like that tonight.
I think it might be.
Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand. Is that the line?
Yeah, I think so.
Something.
Dunno,
Rio
I had a
Grande.
pen in my ear.
I preferred the 90s output of Duran Duran. Come Undone.
I liked both.
It's just the wedding album, or just called Duran Duran with pictures of weddings on the front, was a masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece.
Ordinary World.
Ordinary World. Oh my goodness. Right. So Rio. Kevin doesn't care. Fair enough. We saw it come in. It was Peter again.
It was Peter again, yeah.
Vinegar Jar. Peter.
Dave was like, who remembers Kojakagoo? Matt Smith wants you to stop singing.
Stop singing. We don't need any more rain. Good man, Nick. Sing out loud. Good for the soul.
Oh, there you go. See, thanks.
Yeah, I've got a wonderful voice.
You do sing very loudly in here when I come in and you don't even notice, and then you turn around, you're like, oh!
I've got my music blaring. So recently it would be like Elbow I'm listening to a lot of, or Lana Del Rey or whatever. So I'm singing along. So she sneaks in. I don't hear the door. I turn around and I crap myself.
Yeah. Sometimes I try really hard, not to creep up or to like wave at you.
Okay.
Do you sing in the shower? He talks to himself in the bath. Does that count? Has whole full-on conversations with himself.
Of course. See, Andrew. Right, next question. Which British band? I'm not going to put that one. That makes it too easy. Which British band had a hit with A Town Called Malice? You watch Pete get this again. Town Called Malice. Which British band had a hit? Ah.
Yeah.
Peter's too fast.
Yeah.
Town Called Malice. One of the first CD albums I bought was Jam Best Of.
Matt Smith says, if you talk to yourself, you always get an intelligent answer.
Oh, I have the best conversations with myself. Yeah. Right, so we saw it come in. It was an odds, kind of a typo, but it was Peter again. Peter Cummins, the vinegar jar.
Yes.
He's running away with it. Well, where are we at?
The jam.
Where are we at?
Victoria Plum is on 2 and Peter Cummins is on 4.
Right, somebody else get a point quick. Ooh.
Rod says, I have to take my youngest to school. Thanks for all the subs tonight. Have a great week.
Fantastic. I'll speak to you soon, Rod. This is a good question. Which American electronic group had hits with Big Fun and Good Life?
That's a good question.
Singing along in my head. It's not OMD. They're not American for a start. People are getting it. Good life, good life, good life, good life. It's a good life.
Good life. You missed out a good life.
Did I? And the answer is In a City. Yes, Andrew there's just got it at the end. A few people got this. Tea Cakes, Super Leads.
Dave, you didn't put Oasis.
Dave's got one right. I don't think you were quite first though. Jace the Who, Funky UK. Oh, is that the beginning?
That's the first one. Funky UK's got a point.
Funky UK is on the board. Or you're going to have to be quick because this everyone will know. What looks like a lady according to Aerosmith? Yes, Dave. First with capital letters though. What looks like a lady? According to Aerosmith. Here they come. All the dudes. Dude looks like a lady.
Oh, I don't think I was even in tune.
Yes, it's a dude that looked like a lady in the Aerosmith classic. Did you get who was first? Yeah. Rodoc.
Yeah, Rodoc.
Oh, you got that down already.
I do.
Dude looks like a lady. Oh, good question. So we want, well.
Should we just go for the cities or?
Yeah. In which 2 cities was the rock concert Live Aid held? I thought there was actually more.
Live Aid.
Live Aid held. What did I say?
Live Aid. 2
cities, Dave.
Yeah.
Kelly likes my singing.
It's fine. He can sing, just not when I'm sat next to him.
See, I thought there was something going on in what someone else has said there, New York as well.
No,
there wasn't. Well, people are getting what is on the card, which is London and Philadelphia. And Phil Collins played at both.
He did.
Show off.
Went on Went on Concord.
Went
didn't
on
he?
Concord. Yeah, did his set in London, got on Concord, and then performed in Philadelphia. Crazy. Hitchin and Wrexham. What a gig that was. So we're looking for the first London and Philadelphia.
Shame we can't have karaoke at the meetup.
Yeah. So it's that one, yeah? Ashley,
Is that the first Philadelphia and London?
that I can see, yeah.
Ashley.
Yep. So Ashley coming. Oasis weren't there. No, they weren't even formed at that point. Oh, good question. Which UB40 single reached #1 in both the UK and US? Which UB40 single reached #1 in both the UK and US? Most people are going for Red Red Wine. Few people are going for 1 in 10.
Both very good songs.
Yeah.
Roadhog says Dismal Band.
Goat Jazz is going for Rest in the Kitchen. That classic. There's a rest in the kitchen.
What am I gonna do?
It is Red Red Wine. Goes to my
Do you
head.
know what? We should do that. Like have like a
What?
a live stream thing with people doing karaoke.
How are we going to do
I
that?
don't know.
So we need to find out who got Red Red Wine first.
Yeah, I've got it down. Is Ashley coming?
Oh, Ashley. Wow. Okay. Where are we doing?
So you've got 2 points, Ashley. Victoria's on 2 points still, and Peter's still on 4, and then Funky UK and Rodoc, I've got 1 each. The singing is epic.
Of course it is.
Yeah, we've got no, I don't know. Have we got Tat in the Kitchen?
That in the kitchen.
Probably.
Oh dear, Nick. How do you sound when you're drunk? No idea. Who sang "You Gotta Fight
do.
for Your Right to Party"?
Was that you?
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
Interesting answers there. There's quite, yeah, people are getting confused with that one. Let's let a few more come in. We want to know who sang "You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party." It was the Beasties. It wasn't Run DMC. A few people were getting confused with Run DMC. It was the Beastie Boys. Who was first? Ashley. Ooh.
Ashley's coming in on second place with 3 points.
Oh, just pipping Peter there. And Victoria. Sadly, the wrong answer. Okay, next question. Endless Love and Upside Down were hits in the 80s for which Midtown artist?
Which Midtown?
Midtown? Motown, that should say, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
It says on the
That's
card.
a typo.
It says on the card which Midtown artist. Well, we're going to say it's Motown artist. She was on Motown, wasn't she? Oh, I said she. Oh dear. Endless Love and Upside Down were hits in the 1980s for which artist?
Motown artist.
We'll just say artist. We've got David Ross here and Diana Rossi. Okay, it is Diana Ross, which I think both these answers were meant to be saying. Yeah, Motown, that's what we thought. Pogues? No.
No.
We're looking for Diana Ross, who was first. Victoria Plum.
It is Victoria Plum, and that puts Victoria in joint second place with 3 points.
Who apparently is lagging. Well, if you're lagging, you did well there. Make sure you've got the red light showing at the bottom. Click on the little live icon so you're up to date. Oh, that's so easy. Right, should we do
3 3 questions.
3-question warning. This is a year question, so you're only allowed to put 1 year in. Don't go spamming 80 through to 89 because these are 80s questions. You get to pick one. In what year was Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood banned by the BBC? In what year was Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood banned by the... Chris, it's an 80s quiz. 1960s.
Everyone's asking you where the red light is.
It's a little red dot that comes up if you're watching it live, just like there.
Oh.
Isn't it? You click on live. Well, it does it on my computer anyway. Right, so we're looking for the year that Relax was banned by the BBC. Bottom of screen, white dot next to live should be red. There we go. See, I know what I'm talking about. BCP knows all about it. Right, we were looking for 1984.
This is a song, the Eurythmic song. 1984.
Yes. Sue was correct. Kat's book and movie reviews was correct. Ashley is correct. Oh, Michelle was before. Daryl was before that. Jace was before that. Thomas. Gipton Gimp.
Sue. Oh no, that's 94.
Sue, it's an 80s quiz. Sue, what are you doing? That's an unfortunate typo. That was meant to be. Anyway, Ken was in before that. Anyway, oh, and Ian, David. Blimey, there's loads up here. Rodoc was correct there. Zoe. Vinegar Jar. Oh.
It's Peter Cummins.
Peter again. So we've got
That's putting Peter in the lead with 5 points.
Right, we've got 2 left, so I'm going to pick a couple of good questions, right? I like that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Bear with. Oh,
yeah. Sue said made a boo-boo.
Yeah, a little bit, Sue. Oh, well. Okay. Right, so next question. We've got 2 questions left, which means it's kind of between Ashley, Victoria, and Peter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do the lyrics to Golden Brown by the Stranglers refer to? What is that song about? And you need to be specific. One of my favourite songs from the 80s. And as a teenager, I had no clue it was about what it's about. It's just such a beautiful melody, and it's, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Lars track, There She Goes, is basically.
It's like Hotel California is about rehab, isn't it?
Yeah. Fascinating, isn't it? Okay. It is a classic, an absolute classic. Right. It is about heroin and heroin addiction. So we're looking for heroin. I think it was Sue.
I think it was Sue. I put Sue down, Sue Erin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that the spelling? Spelling doesn't matter.
No.
We know what you're talking about. Yay, Sue's on the board.
Okay, last one then. We have got Peter Cummins in first place with 5 points. Victoria and Ashley with 3.
There's still a question there.
I know.
Oh.
I'm just telling people where we're at.
Right.
And then we've got Funky UK, Rodoc, and Sue Erin on 1 point each.
So is that 4 or 5?
Ian's comment there.
We're looking for heroin, not something I ever thought I'd hear Nick say. Is Peter on 5?
Yes.
Oh, nobody can catch Peter now. Okay, we're kind of playing for second. This is an interesting question. It's a number answer. Don't put them in yet because you don't know what I'm going to ask. Only one answer from each player. Michael Jackson's album Bad holds the record for having the most consecutive #1 singles on the Billboard Top 100. How many #1 singles did it have? So in the Billboard chart, how many consecutive #1s did Bad have? 83. There's not 83 tracks on it. I've got the card now. So we're looking for how many #1 singles were there in the American charts from Michael Jackson's Bad. Because I'm bad. I'm bad. Shimon. We'll let these answers trickle in or tickle in. Oh, Pleasant Valley Pickers still got lag. I don't know why that is. 800,000. Okay, we were looking for
5.
5. Can you name them? Michael Jackson fan?
Well, it's got to be Bad.
Bad.
Just Can't Stop Loving You.
The Way You Make Me Feel.
Liberian Girl. What
Man
Am I
in the Mirror?
Missing? Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
That's what I would guess.
Sue was right. Yes, tickle. No, see, you can't do that. No.
We'd have to take the 4. Oh, no, it's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3.
No. We'd take your first answer.
Correct answers here. Oh, Sue was right. Well done, Stuart, David, Jace.
Oh, Tickle would put 12 to start with.
We'd have to take the first if we're going to take any. I did say only one answer allowed. Lucy, Megan, Vicky, Kim. Who's first? Billy.
No, I thought Billy B was probably the first, actually.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
There we go.
So, well done, Peter. You have won with 5 points, with 5 extra for winning. So you get 10 whole tap points. Victoria Plum and Ashley Cumming are joint second place with 3 tap points each. And on 1 each is Funky UK, Rodoc, Sue Erin, and Billy B. So well done. Thank you.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed that. I always enjoy the quiz.
Yeah. Music quiz is always good fun.
It's just a laugh. We thank you for playing along, because it would be quite sad if we were sat here asking questions and had nobody to play along with. And if you are coming to the meetup, we will be having a pop quiz at the meetup. Hopefully, if we can work out with music playing. Name that tune kind of style.
A Christmas special.
Christmas themed pop quiz. Yeah. And as I said before, if you are coming to the meetup, remember it's all for charity. Please just bring along something, whatever you can.
Yeah, and as we're not asking money for tickets, we're hoping that you can spare something to donate towards the charity when you arrive.
Yeah, so we can cover the costs, and then anything beyond that is all going to go to Mind UK.
Yeah.
And all of the events we're going to run in during the night, which is going to be a raffle, the quiz, and some silly games, are all going to be little mini fundraisers. So cannot wait. It's only 2 weeks away.
Yes, looking forward to it. Can't wait.
Got to plan a quiz.
I know.
Fantastic.
Got to plan everything.
Right. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for making it this far. We've been on an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And thanks again to Rod for A, setting that challenge, and then B, being a sport and playing along. It was great. We had a fantastic week because of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks a lot. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Take care, everyone. Have a good week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.